Alright guys, we need to talk. We have some crazy changes that might change the game on how we play Apex Legends. So season 6 of Apex Legends drops tonight, and wow, we have crazy changes, and the patch notes just came out. So I don't want to read every single thing because I already read everything. If you guys do want to read it, every little thing, I will leave the description down below of the season 6 patch notes. If you guys want to read it, go ahead, click on the link, or I will summarize it in a short way with every single information that they provide, and I'll cut it. Basically, it's a short summary if you guys want to know. So we're gonna start off with the legend Rampart. So basically, Rampart is the new legend that's coming out for season 6, and her passive is modded loader. Basically, every LMG that she uses and the minigun, she has the increased magazine size. So basically, every LMG, as in the Spitfire, the Devotion, she won't be able to hold more ammo in the clip. One of the thing that the modded loader does is the overheating. So whenever she uses the L-Star, it increases the amount of shots before overheating and improves the cooling down when using the L-Star. So when she is using the L-Star, she can spray longer and it will cool down faster for her, which is kind of cool if you're all about energy weapon. This is the legend you want to look into. Now her tactical is the amp cover. So basically, Rampart builds a crouch cover wall, which deploys a full cover amp wall that blocks incoming shots and amps outgoing shots. Of max of 5 amp walls can be deployed at a time. So this is something that I think that's kind of overpowered, that she can put down basically shields that you can see through and shoot out of, and it will deflect all the bullets coming at you. So if you find a team open in nowhere with no cover, you just put this shield up and you can just laser these kids. Now her ultimate is Sheila, which is the in-place minigun. So it's a minigun with high ammo capacity and a long reload time. A max of 3 miniguns can be deployed at a time. So I don't know about her ult, what's the damage of it, but it does hold a lot of ammo, which I assume wouldn't be crazy high damage just because you can hold a lot of ammo. But we're gonna have to find out. So this is what the new weapon looks, the Volt SMG. I don't have many things to say about this SMG just because I've never used it. We won't know a lot about this until the update comes out, until season 6 drops and we get to start using this weapon. I won't have much to say about it. So to keep it short and simple, there's going to be crafting materials around the map. You get to collect them, and there will be 8 crafting metal stations. I believe it's 8 around the map, and you will be able to create attachments, armor, or you can able to craft a weapon. Also, one more thing about the crafting system, they're going to re-roll weekly and daily. For example, if Tuesday you're crafting a Devotion, there's a possibility Wednesday you're going to be crafting an EVA 8 or a triple take. Same thing goes for the attachments or the grenades. You'll be able to craft stuff and they will re-roll it daily or weekly, which is kind of cool. Okay, so the armor meta, if you want, you can pause the video, read everything, but to make it short, every armor in the game is going to be an Evo armor. So there's no more regular armors. Everything from silver, blue, purple will be Evo, except for the gold. The gold will be the only regular armor you can find in the game. Everything else will be Evo. And no, you cannot find red armor chilling. In order to get red armor, you need to earn it, put in the damage from the purple to red. You can't find the red one. So everyone in the game is going to start off with an Evo armor, but it's going to be at level 0. So if you get into a gunfight right away, you'll be able to increase the Evo. So everyone will start off with Evo, and in order to get armor, you get to find it or just get into gunfights, put in that damage, increase your Evo armor that you already have on. One also change that they did with the Evo armor, so now they're decreasing it 25 health. So now if with people with purple and gold armor, they won't no longer have 200 health, they will have 175 health. So the only way to get 200 HP in the game is with red armor. So the red armor is no longer 225 health, only 200, which is good, because if you had blue armor and you fought against red armor, the outcome of that ain't pretty, but now it is. So here's the little information. To get white armor, you need to put 50. To get blue, 125, purple 250, and red 500. So they did lower it down, which was cool. So the hollow sprayed, I won't get into it as much. So basically, once you kill a team or you want to taunt people, you get to throw these little emblems, holograms, you know, just to show your skills. So the weapon skins, you guys already saw in the trailer, the G7 had a crazy skin. Bloodhound had one of the freshest skins that I've seen in this game. So we don't know every single skin that the game is bringing out for Season 6 until it drops. Okay, so this is where it gets crazy. This is the Recon class, so this involves Bloodhound, Crypto, and Pathfinder. And this, just to summarize this, they basically said that Pathfinder was the favorite and Pathfinder dominates out of them three. So they're focusing on buffing Crypto and Bloodhound more. So Pathfinder passive. Each time Pathfinder scans a survey beacon, the total cooldown of zipline gun is reduced. Zipline gun cooldown reduced by 10 seconds each time Pathfinder scans the beacon. Up to 6 rings per game mean the total cooldown of zipline gun can be from 120 to 60 seconds. So basically this means every time that Pathfinder uses the survey beacon, the cooldown for his tactical to use the zipline gun or his ult is reduced. So I feel like they did Pathfinder dirty because they just increased that time so much. Now in order to at least get the normal time that they did before, you have to use the survey beacon. But there's also changes that might make Pathfinder the least favorite out of these three. So this change is right here. All Recon Legions, Bloodhound, Crypto, and Pathfinder can now use survey beacon to get in the next ring location. Crypto can use his drone to instantly get this information. So this right here is a big game changer. And personally, I believe this right here can hurt Pathfinder, and you'll see why. So now we're up to Bloodhound. So the changes that they did, Beast of the Hunt now gains even more duration when Bloodhound scores a knockdown or kill with the ultimate about to run out. Eye of the Allfather. During Beast of the Hunt, Eye of the Allfather now comes out twice as fast and has a much shorter cooldown. So if you see it here in the numbers, basically, while you're using Bloodhound's ult, you can use his tactical, the scanner, faster. The cooldown will be decreased a lot. So in his ultimate mode, the scanner will be decreased from 25 to 6 seconds. And the time between you pressing LB or L1 to activate his scanner is shortened down by a lot. So in his ult, Bloodhound can be a basically see-through UAV, which is really dangerous if Bloodhound is very aggressive. So Crypto. So the Crypto change that they have here is kind of crazy. Why? You're gonna see. Crypto can now activate respawn and survey beacons from his drone. Doing so is instant instead of requiring a prolonged use. Made the surveillance drone slightly more consistent to hit, but also double its hit points. So basically, this is what I think will make Pathfinder hurt. Crypto can now use the survey beacon without being there personally. All he has to do is send his drone and he will get it instantly the minute he holds X or square. Also, this right here, he can now activate respawn. So he is able to respawn teammates without going to the respawn beacon. All he gotta do is press X or square for 2 seconds and it will instantly activate instead of requiring the prolonged use. So this is a game changer, because if you have a Crypto who stays back on a crazy fight and let's say you guys die, he can revive you instantly, which is kind of crazy. So for the buff or the nerf that they added for the drone EMP will now slow teammates caught in the blast even if they have no shield. This means that players who have used Revenant Death Totem will also be slow. So basically just add a little nerf to Crypto to make it seem fair. When he uses the EMP and his teammates are in it, it will be slowed down basically. They also gave his drone health a buff, 30 to 60, but they also increased the hitbox size of that drone. Now here are the other legends that they worked on. It wasn't some crazy nerfs, some crazy buffs, but still disappointed because I feel like Bangalore deserves better and she didn't get what she needed. So for Revenant, the Death Totem, for 2 seconds after being recalled by the Death Totem, players cannot use Wraith Dimensional Rift. So basically, there was a crazy strat where you will have a Revenant and a Wraith. You'll put down the Wraith Totem, Wraith will make a Wraith portal to that team, And once you guys push them with the death totem and get called back, you guys will go to the rave portal and just finish that team off, which was a crazy push. But now they nerfed it, so now after being called back by the death totem, you have to wait 2 seconds to go through that portal. So that gives the other team time to recover, recuperate, and all of that. This Octane so-called buff, to be honest, has no different effect. Can now use stim while healing, but stim will not remove the slow you incur from healing. So basically you'll be able to heal while you'll keep on using the stim, which is really no big change. They should even added this to the patch notes. So Loba got a tiny buff where her ultimate Black Market has a lower cooldown speed from 3 minutes to 90 seconds. Gibraltar had a little nerf, so his ultimate had an increased speed from 3 minutes to 4.5 minutes. Bangalore also got a little buff where her decreased cooldown from 4.5 minutes to 3 minutes from her ultimate, which is not the best. And Watson, so this one was helpful because I do see this changing that fight. So now Watson's trophy system will not be able to shoot down Caustic's barrels and fight if it would have landed in the range of this trophy. So now basically Watson's trophy system can take out Caustics if they're thrown near it. So the loot changes that they have, they extended energy mags, turbocharges. So now the turbocharger is back for the Havoc, which will make the Havoc kind of deadly close range. Also this little change, which is kind of helpful if you're a triple take or a peacekeeper beast. So now precision choke will be built in the weapon. So all you gotta do is press right on the D-pad, toggle the fire rate, and that's it. Precision choke is no longer a loot item, which is now built in the weapon. Now this change hurt me the most. I felt like crying reading this. The R99 was my favorite weapon, and for them to just take it away from me, my baby, it hurts. So the R99 is no longer a weapon on the ground. So they moved the R99 into the supply drop, which is the only way to get an R99 is from a supply drop. The damage increased from 11 to 12, increased magazine size to 32, and the ammo reserve is 160. I love the R99. I still can't accept it that it's in the end game supply drop, and I'm gonna have to accept it. You will be missed, RIP. So one of the weapons that they did add back to the ground is the Devotion. The Devotion is no longer a supply drop weapon, and you will be able to find the Devotion anywhere on the ground. The clip size reduced back to original. So the original is 36, and if you have a blue mag 40, 44, silver mag 40, and purple mag 48. So one more last thing, the sniper ammo. Increased pickup from 8 to 12, increased stack size from 16 to 24, energy ammo, reduced amount picked up from 30 to 20. So now each little stack that you pick up on the ground will be 12 ammo, and you will be able to hold 24 in each slot in the bag. And for the energy ammo, they did decrease it, so now every slot the energy ammo takes in the bag will no longer be 30 bullets but 20. And that's all the changes that I want to talk about today. If you guys want to keep on reading the weapon updates and all of this down below, I will leave the description down below. And if you guys want to read the whole thing, go ahead. If you guys do enjoy being in the loop of Apex, I will try my best to keep you guys updated. I will try my best to land in every single spot in the map. And if you guys did enjoy, leave a like, hit the subscribe button down below, comment down below what is one change that the patch note brought that shocked you, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.